My name is Jenny Lynn and this is my channel, and today we're going to pick the next subjects for the next artwork. It is going to be a lion! Ooh, so majestic with all of the mane. Ooh. I don't think I've ever drawn a lion, honestly. I don't think I have. And then the lion is going to be hanging out with Humphrey Bogart. Humphrey, such a strange name. Humphrey Bogart. So we got a lion and Humphrey Bogart. I keep saying that name, Humphrey. Sounds like you should say it like that with this little Humphrey. All right, guys, so I'm gonna get started. So now I am going to hit you with some amazing facts about lions. So lions have super sensitive eyes, and that actually makes them better equipped to hunt after dark. So their eyes are 6 times more sensitive to light than humans' eyes are. And the typical lion weighs anywhere from about 300 to 400 pounds, but the largest lion ever recorded was 826 pounds. That is giant! Can you imagine Katy Perry being 826 pounds? I totally can't imagine that. That would just blow my mind. And lastly, the Egyptians often depicted lions as war deities in their art and in their sculptures. So a good example of that is the famous sphinxes. So there you go. I hope you guys learned something. Keep on watching. And now it is time for what in the heck is Jenny eating? So I'm gonna pick another piece of candy from my bag from Mexico. I'm just gonna close my eyes and not cheat. And it is going to, I'm trying to find a good one. It is going to be Chili Roca's Strawberry Fresa. I'm worried this also has chili powder in it. The last chili powder one from Mexico I actually liked. Let's open it up. It's like a hard candy. It's got red flecks in it. It does smell like it might be chili powder again. Let's give it a try. Oh, well, of course it does say in English on the back. Ooh, it says it's a sour hard candy, strawberry flavor filled with chili. Pretty sour. It's actually really good. I love sour candy, as you guys know. I love sour candy. But that's the packaging. Let me get it close so it'll focus. Ooh. Trying to get it to focus. It's hard to talk because this thing's so big. Doesn't want to focus. The struggle is real. It's focused right here. Ah! It doesn't want. I'm sorry about that. But it's pretty good. It's big. Kind of hard to talk. But because I love sour candy, I'm definitely going to give this one a 5 out of 5. It's not hot, even though it says Chili Roca's and it looks like it could be hot. It's really not. It's got a really good flavor. Yeah, so definitely 5 out of 5. Highly recommend. Alright guys, keep on watching. So for today's art tip, I'm going to go over a few things about the color wheel. So the color wheel was invented by Sir Isaac Newton in the year 1666. And this particular color wheel has 2 sides. One side will show you shades of color, so that means any color that's actually mixed with a little bit of black to get darker. And then the other side will show you the tints of color, which means any color mixed with white. There are 3 primary colors. Those are usually very well known. They are red, yellow, and blue. And then there are secondary colors, which are green, orange, and purple. And there are 6 tertiary colors, such as red, violet, orange, red, and so on and so forth around the wheel. And if you draw a line down the middle, I will try and show you with my fingers, down the middle of the color wheel, that will separate warm colors from the cool colors. So warm colors are pretty much any colors that you would associate with fire, the sun, and things like that. So you have yellows, oranges, and reds. And then cool colors, I like to think about things like winter or the ocean, like cold water. So you have lots of different greens and blues and things like that as far as cool colors. So why is the color wheel important? So it's important to show the relationships between colors and how they may work together, or, you know, perhaps not quite work together. And I say that because there are some color combinations that can look and be very jarring and create a lot of discord, and then there are other colors, if you put them together, if you look right here, they kind of blend together very nicely. So this is really important when, you know, picking color for your artwork, because you may want to convey a certain emotion, you might want to convey a certain sort of feeling in the artwork. And there's a lot of associations with color, and sometimes colors like, for instance, red might make you think of love or anger, or if you go into blue colors, some associations with those might be calmness. And some of those things are just strictly cultural, and other things actually have been studied. There is a little bit of controversy with the theories of color and studying color. There needs to be more scientific evidence for a lot of the things that people will say, oh, well, yellow makes me happy. But in some studies they find that if you paint yellow in a nursery for an infant, they have a tendency to cry more. So there's an example. And there was a detailed project, and it was in Switzerland, and there was a prison. And they wanted to do a color study in that particular prison, so they painted all of the inmates' cells pink. And it actually reduced aggression. So that was a very interesting study, that the color pink actually made them less violent. So, you know, while experts say, you know, color can have an influence on how we feel and act, those feelings and reactions are still subject to personal and cultural situational factors. So in summary, color can be used. Color can be used in very wonderful ways to make subjects very eye-catching, you know, especially in advertising. You know, when you go into the supermarket and you're looking for Coca-Cola, what is it that you look for? You probably look for the red color of the packaging. So there's a good example. So the next time you are in the supermarket, take a look at how color is used in advertising. It's really a lot of fun. And I find that there's quite a lot of red and orange used in advertising, so definitely check that out. And also, while understanding the rules of color theory, there have been countless artists and brands that have broken all of the rules and still been very, very successful. So, color theory in the color wheel, it's great to understand. It's a good stepping stone, but it should not be the only deciding factor when making art. So there you go. Hope you learned something. Keep on watching. Talk to you a little bit about this finished piece of artwork. So we have Mr. Bogart and a lion. This piece was really fun to do. I don't think I've ever drawn or painted a lion before, so that was really fun. And Mr. Bogart, I was looking at some images of him, you know, old Hollywood photographs and stuff, and I saw one of him with a gun. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. And then my imagination, of course, started going, and I said, well, what if we put Mr. Bogart with an attack lion? So not only is he armed with a pistol, but he also has lion as protection. So I put the lion in front of him, and Mr. Bogart has kind of this expression, almost as if to say, all right, come at me, bro. You're not gonna win. I got an attack lion and I'm armed. So I thought that was pretty funny. And in this one, I did use, you know, watercolor, my Como Ray B set, which I absolutely love and have been using a lot. So I will definitely order more paints from them. But I experimented a little bit with also adding various different colored pencils and using a little bit of my watercolor pencil set in here to create a little bit of texture. And you can definitely see that I use that, you know, in the time-lapse video. But and if you look at the image close up, you can see that it does add a little bit of interesting texture to, you know, his face, his hair, his shirt, as well as the lion's mane, and so on and so forth. And I'm really happy with how this one came out. It gives me a little bit of a chuckle, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the process. And, you know, let me know what you think. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna continue experimenting with not only adding, you know, ink and, you know, playing with the colors that I have, but also, you know, working with, you know, mixing it up a little bit, trying out adding, you know, different pencils over top of the painting to see, you know, what I can come up with. I'm really enjoying it. So it's experimental, but I'm happy with the result. So there you go. Keep on watching. Thank you so much for watching my latest episode. We really appreciate it. So if you would now please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out all of my links down in the description box below. And when you click on my links, you will notice that I have a new thing on there, and it's called Subscribe Star. And it's a subscription service, and it helps support little artists like me, and you get amazing perks for subscribing. So Thanks so much again, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.